Picture yourself in a lush New Zealand forest, peaceful and green. Suddenly, a massive, flightless bird steps into view. It looks like a relic from the age of dinosaurs. This isn't fantasy. Scientists are working to bring back the moa, a giant bird that once roamed these lands. Colossal Biosciences is leading the charge using cutting-edge technology to revive lost species. The moa was once the forest's gardener, shaping the land and helping plants thrive. Reviving the moa could help restore New Zealand's environment. The return of the moa would transform New Zealand forever. The Maori people, New Zealand's indigenous community, play a vital role in this journey. Are you ready to meet the giant bird that might return? Let's begin our adventure into the world of the moa. The moa wasn't just one bird. There were 9 species, all flightless and unique to New Zealand. The largest stood up to 3.6 meters tall, towering over humans, while even the smallest dwarfed a turkey. Moa had long legs, small heads and no wings, not even tiny ones like an ostrich. Their shaggy brown feathers kept them warm and camouflaged. Moa were herbivores, using strong beaks to eat leaves, twigs and fruit. With no land mammals, their only real threat was the giant Haast's eagle. Moa played a crucial role in the ecosystem, spreading seeds and shaping the land. When they vanished, the land lost its giant gardener and the ecosystem changed forever. Could the moa return as the forest's gardener once more? The answer lies in the next chapter. For millions of years, moa thrived in New Zealand, until humans arrived around 1300. The first people, ancestors of the Maori, found the moa easy prey. Moa were big, slow, and unafraid of humans, a perfect food source. People hunted them for meat, used their feathers for clothing, and bones for tools. Even their eggs became food and water containers. Archaeologists have found massive piles of moa bones at ancient sites, evidence of intense hunting. Moa reproduced slowly and couldn't survive this new pressure. In less than 200 years, all 9 species vanished. By 1445, the last moa was gone, a rapid extinction caused by humans. The loss of the moa triggered another extinction. The Haast's eagle, which depended on moa, also disappeared. The ecosystem was thrown out of balance, a domino effect of loss. This story is a powerful reminder of how quickly humans can change an environment. The extinction of the moa was one of the fastest, most dramatic losses of a large animal. It happened long before modern technology, just with simple tools and determination. The memory of the moa lives on in Maori stories and legends, but the bird itself is gone, or is it? Science now offers a chance to undo this ancient mistake. The story of the moa might not be over after all. Could we bring back what was lost? The next step, exploring the science of de-extinction. Let's see how the impossible might become reality. Imagine a world where extinction isn't forever. That's the vision of Colossal Biosciences, a company using advanced genetics to revive lost species. They're famous for their woolly mammoth project, but now, the moa is in their sights. The plan used cutting-edge technology to recreate the giant bird. It's not as simple as cloning. There are no living moa cells. Scientists start with ancient DNA, extracted from preserved bones and feathers found in New Zealand's caves. By piecing together these DNA fragments, they reconstruct the moa's genetic code, the genome. This genome is the blueprint for building a new moa. The goal isn't just to make one bird in a lab. Colossal wants to create a healthy breeding population and return them to the wild. The hope: the moa will once again become the forest's gardener, restoring native plants and balance. It's a massive scientific challenge, but if successful, it could change conservation forever. Reviving the MOA could give us a powerful new tool to heal damaged ecosystems, but the process is complex and the stakes are high. Can science really bring back a lost giant? The next step, turning ancient DNA into a living bird. Let's see how scientists plan to make this leap. The journey from genome to giant bird is just beginning. The future of de-extinction starts here. How do you make a moa from ancient DNA? You need a living relative to help. The moa's closest cousin is the tinamu, a small, ground-dwelling bird from South America. Scientists use genome editing tools like CRISPR to modify tinamu DNA, making it more like the MOA's. They compare the two genomes, editing thousands of genes for size, feathers, and winglessness. Once the DNA is ready, they create an embryo, an early stage of life. The challenge: a tinamu can't lay a giant moa egg. Scientists may use a larger bird like an emu or ostrich as a surrogate mother. This process has never been done for birds before. It's full of unknowns. Will the edited DNA work? Will the embryo survive? Can a surrogate lay a Moa egg? Each step is a scientific frontier. The goal isn't a perfect copy of the ancient Moa, but a bird that looks and acts like one, restoring its role in the ecosystem. It's a modern Moa, built with the tools of the future. The process is risky, but the potential rewards are huge. If successful, it could open the door to reviving other lost species. The science is bold, the challenge is immense, but the dream of seeing Moa walk again is closer than ever. Next, we'll see why Maori leadership is crucial to this project. Science alone isn't enough, culture and community matter too. Let's explore how tradition and technology come together. The Moa is more than a scientific project, it's a cultural journey. For Maori, New Zealand's indigenous people, the Moa is a taonga, a treasured part of their heritage. Maori ancestors hunted the Moa, but its story is woven into their identity and traditions. That's why Maori leadership is central to the Moa's revival. Colossal Biosciences partners with Maori leaders, especially the Ngai Tahu Aiwa'ai, to guide the project. This partnership ensures the work respects Maori values and traditional knowledge, or Mataranga Maori. Maori help decide where and how Moa might return, blending ancient wisdom with modern science. It's about healing relationships between people and nature, restoring mana to the land, and practicing kaitiakitanga, guardianship of the environment. Maori leadership makes this project a model for de-extinction worldwide. It shows that reviving lost species must honor the cultures connected to them. The return of the Moa is about more than science. It's about respect, responsibility, and hope. Next, we'll see why bringing back the Moa could heal the land itself. The story continues with the promise of restoration. Why bring back a giant bird? The answer: to heal New Zealand's environment. The Moa was a keystone species, shaping forests by spreading seeds and controlling plant growth. Many native plants evolved to rely on the Moa to disperse their large seeds. Since the Moa vanished, these plants have struggled, some are now rare. Reviving the Moa could help these plants thrive again, restoring lost biodiversity. Moa browsing would naturally prune forests, creating open spaces for new growth. This would boost plant diversity and make forests healthier and more resilient. A balanced ecosystem is better equipped to handle challenges like climate change. The Moa's return could be the missing piece in rebuilding New Zealand's natural heritage. It's not just about having a cool bird, it's about restoring a whole ecosystem. The goal: use the Moa as a tool to rebuild the land, making it better for all native species. Healing the land means bringing back its lost giants. But big dreams come with big challenges. Next, we'll look at the obstacles and questions facing this bold project. Can we really bring the Moa back? And should we? Reviving the Moa is thrilling, but it's full of challenges. The science is new. Editing thousands of genes and creating healthy embryos is uncharted territory. Even if a Moa is born, New Zealand's environment has changed. New predators, new plants, and human activity could threaten its survival. Ethical questions loom. Should we bring back extinct animals? Is it right to spend resources on de-extinction instead of saving endangered species? Some see it as a moral duty to fix past mistakes. Others worry about unintended consequences. Could a new Moa disrupt today's ecosystem? The project's leaders are listening to public concerns and weighing every risk. There are no easy answers, only careful planning and open debate. The future of the Moa depends on science, ethics, and community voices. The journey is as much about asking the right questions as finding the right solutions. The next chapter will be written by all of us. Are we ready for the return of the giant bird? We've journeyed through the Moa's past, its extinction, and the science that could bring it back. Reviving the Moa is one of the boldest conservation projects ever, blending genetics, culture, and hope. The benefits could be huge: restored forests, saved plants, and renewed cultural pride. But the risks and ethical questions are real. Should we bring back the Moa or focus on saving what's left? There's no simple answer, only a choice between hope and caution. The story of the Moa is now about the future we want to create. As we stand at this crossroads, we must ask, what kind of world do we want? Does that world include a giant flightless bird walking through New Zealand's forests again? The next chapter in the Moa's story is up to us. The adventure continues.